Okay, so this is different because this is not via Google Hangouts. Um, I'm doing it through YouTube. I guess I've been away from YouTube long enough that they changed the system, or maybe I just like don't remember how to do it correctly. Anyways, so obviously I've been gone for a while. Let me see if this is even working out. Okay, yeah. I don't even think anybody's watching right now, but that's okay. Um, so I guess this will be for people that are looking. Oh, okay. So I can see people. Okay. Hey. Yeah, I've been gone for a while. So I want to kind of clear up some of that stuff. Um, and just kind of figure some things out. First of all, I've obviously been gone. The last video that I produced on this channel was actually a live stream that I unlisted because I've started unlisting my live streams. The video before that was the video I made about a certain person and I unlisted that video. The reason I unlisted that video is I really just well, I'm gonna have it public again. I don't regret that video. I wasn't told to take it down. There was it wasn't like I mean, besides people that just hated on me and like were kind of mean, there was some really I got some really rude comments on that video, and I tried not to feed into them too much. But that apart from that, that wasn't the reason I took it down. The reason I took it down is I seriously am just I'm pretty fed up with like the typology community in general. And when I was thinking about it, I don't really know if I want to be a part of this community anymore. I've thought about this for a while. I still do want to, there are still some video ideas that I have to like put out there. I mean, I don't have to, but like in my mind, I really just want to get those like out of my head and like put them out there. I really need to finish up and post that video, the fourth installment of like being the types for a year. But to be real, like I'm pretty just done with the typology community in general. And also some of the stuff that's been happening in this community, there's a certain YouTuber that is not the person that I dated. He's someone, this separate person, which we kind of all know. He's become kind of in the public eye lately, even though he's kind of always been in the public eye for doing some shady things and like saying that he doesn't make money off of YouTube. That's bullshit. Like that's bullshit. Like this person, I'm not going to go into it because a lot of other people have articulated it a lot more, but I've always found it hard, at least for me. I can't speak for other people, but for me, I've never wanted to charge money to type people. And this is not me saying that that's bad or that's you shouldn't, go for people that um, have typing services. There are definitely people out there that could be good. Like I've heard, I can't say for certainty, but I've heard that Dave Superpowers has a pretty good typing service. I've never gone into his videos. I don't know much about his system. I don't know. I know a lot of people don't like his system. I'm kind of in the camp of, he seems like he's like, uh, whatever his purpose is, it seems like a legitimate good purpose. At least for me. I don't know enough, so maybe I would think differently if I did. Um, Obviously, I support Megan Lavoda. She's one of my friends, and also I just think she is a phenomenal person. I think she doesn't get enough credit for her knowledge in typology. Um, and I obviously support her services with Crystal because I'm also friends with Crystal, and I'm friends with, certain people, or I just not even being friends with people. I don't give a shit about being friends with people. There are people that are doing things out there that are good, and then there are people that are literally using manipulation in their thumbnails. In their, yeah, to like, not thumbnails, but their tags to literally spread a certain message. I've talked to this individual. I have receipts. I have like DMs from this individual where he literally said, I said, "Why do you call yourself a social engineer?" And he said, "Look up the definition of social engineer by," I forget what he said, but he's like, "That's me and I'm that." Um, that to me is crazy because if you look up the word social engineer, that is basically someone that wants to manipulate people for their own gain. But apart from that, that's pretty fucked up. Um, but I love this typology community. I'm still gonna do the podcast. I love it. I'm still gonna post, some other typology related content. But just to be real, and I've kind of been afraid to do this because I just don't know how it's going to be received. And I know most of you guys that are watching right now are probably going to be supportive, but I'm just going to kind of drop the whole typology stick, at least on this channel. Like, it just kind of seems like a circle jerk a lot of times. I don't give a fucking, I don't get a rat's ass if someone thinks I'm not an INFJ. That's not the thing. Like, you can believe whatever type I am. That is fine with you. I know a lot about typology. I don't really claim to always know that much. Like, I don't claim to be like whatever, but I do have a lot of knowledge in it. And I have a lot more knowledge than a lot of the people that do produce content online. Do I act like I do? No. Do I want to be educational on this channel? Not in the same sense that a lot of people are going about it. I want to be educational in the sense of like you kind of come to your own conclusions about things. But that's also not the packaging it in the best way or whatever. I don't know how to describe it. I just don't care about like trying to teach this to people because I'm not a professional. I don't claim to be a professional. I'm not certified. I've definitely mistyped people. I thought that I was I was mistyped at a certain time, like, and I very well could be mistyped now. I don't think so. I think I'm 99.99% sure that I'm an INFJ, but there's still that room for error, that human error, and it just goes for anything. At the end of the day, it's fucking typology, guys. Like, as someone that is very obsessed with personality theory and like knows a lot about it, it is just fucking typology. Like, don't make it such a big deal. Don't let it consume your life. Like, this is not, at the end of the day, you're kind of figuring out your personality. And yes, that can be very helpful and it can help you out with, understanding people. But this is not a life or death situation that, like Megan said, kind of in the lines of like paying like $300 to upwards of whatever amount of dollars to support someone that is a manipulator, in my opinion. But again, I don't want to say that completely. I don't know that person. That's not really the point of this. The point is, I love this community in a lot of ways, but at the same time, I've just realized more and more, like, I think I have a pretty thick skin in a lot of ways, and I think I do respond to things pretty well. Especially if you guys were to see some of the comments that I got on this last video that I deleted just because they were just super foul towards him or towards me, like, the video I did about this individual. And I'll still have to go back through some of these comments because I think some of them slipped through my fingers because I haven't really been looking at videos, like especially in the typology community. I've been on YouTube, but I have not been looking at typology videos. I haven't even been watching like my friends like that are out there. Like I haven't watched LJ's videos or Megan Lavoda, people that I really do watch and support and I'm friends with. But I haven't even done that because I'm just kind of done with everything. Um, I don't know where I was going with that. I just basically, it's like, I don't know. I'll look at the comment or the chat because I've been kind of going on a rant. But what do you guys think? I mean, I guess I shouldn't even ask what you guys should think because I should just go with what I want. And that's why, like, I think I should just put stuff out there that I really want to do. And it's going to be like, some of the stuff is going to be more mainstream. And I feel like a lot of people are going to be like, I still want to like be real. I don't want to like brush my things under the rug. If I have some type of issue like depression or anxiety or something like that, I want to be able to talk about that stuff. But I don't want to do it in the same way that I have because a lot of my old videos, which I'm so glad that I put out those videos, like the first videos that I did, but I'm not that introverted like in real life. Yes, by myself I am, and I like look at those videos and I cringe, but I've also seen how I've improved. But it's kind of annoying to have people constantly look at those videos and be like, nah, 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 nah. Like I've changed, guys, but I guess that's just, yeah, this is basically a rant. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll look at the chat. Sorry. Uh, all right. Oh, hey, Eduardo Luna, your new username. Yep, the Overmind. Oh, by the way, happy birthday. I saw that your birthday was, I believe, July 27th. Sorry I did not wish you happy birthday. So happy birthday on that. Um, and you said social engineering in the context of information security refers to psychological manipulation of people into performing acts or divulging confidential information. Yes, exactly. And the liar and manipulator. I just don't get that. Like, why the fuck would you call yourself a social engineer? It's like, I don't know. That's weird. But whatever. I mean, and this is literally stuff that he had on his thing. I think I feel like people are going to look at this and be like, Emily, you literally put out a video about like bullying in the typology community. Um, like you're talking about this person. Yeah, there's a difference. That person is actually doing stuff like being deceitful. And I mean, there's a whole difference in him just coming out and being like, yeah, I make money from this. Maybe it's not that much money, but yeah, I do make money and this is my job. I mean, I personally make money from my channel and I don't try to like hide that. Like, it's not much. I make like $100, but and like to some of the other people on this platform, they probably make a lot more than me. I'm also not trying to just do this because I want to make money, but just from AdSense alone, I make like $100. And again, that's not much. That's not going to pay the bills for me. But he has a Patreon, he has a lot of other things. So I find that to be a lot of bullshit, considering I have a lot less subscribers than him and a lot less of a revenue source. But whatever. But that's just different. Like being deceitful, being whatever, don't, I hate that. It's just annoying. Okay. Why do you hate your dad? Did I say that I did I say that I hate my dad? I don't hate my dad. I love my dad. I don't know if you were directing that towards me. Oh, okay, yes. Where did you get that from? I've never said that I hate my dad, but whatever. I'm very happy that you are going to focus on something more broad. MBTI is a little limited. I think it makes sense. Queen Blair, I think it makes sense to do what you want to do. Things. Well, the thing is, I want to do a lot of like, I didn't make this channel. I think some of you guys know this. I did not make this channel to be a typology channel. I did not have the intentions to make typology videos. That was never something that I wanted to do. It kind of fell in my lap because I do really like typology. I talk about it a lot. But at the same time, that's not what I ever wanted to do for this channel. I wasn't thinking, Hakoki, let's do typology. If I was wanting a typology channel, I probably would have titled it something typology related. But that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to just do YouTube. I've always wanted to do YouTube. And actually, the things that I've personally am very passionate about are like doing like little skits and humor things, like humorous little things. And like they're going to be weird. And I think by having this, like myself associated with the INFJ title that I kind of put on myself, which I still, again, I think that I'm an INFJ. I'm not saying that I'm not. Like, I don't think that. But what I'm saying is by having this box over me for people, this lens for people to see me as, like when I do shift my content and I act more extroverted or more logical or whatever you want to like say, or more sensory, people are going to be like, you are not this type because no, 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 no. And that doesn't bother me too much because I still get that. I'm going to get that regardless because I kind of already have dabbled in typology and I'm going to still have the podcast and stuff like that. Still be in this community in a way. Still going to make some typology content. But really, the ultimate shift, what I would really prefer is like for my channel to make a 180 and just like throw that typology stuff basically to the side and have it every once in a while. So, I mean, I really kindly ask that if you do not want to watch other content and you are just wanting to watch my channel for typology, consider unsubscribing. Like, I would actually prefer that over people staying just because they want to, like, say, like, whatever. There's a lot of people, I don't get that. Like, I would never be subscribed to someone that I didn't support. Um, but that's just, and we're all different in that way. But so yeah, if you don't like me or you don't like my content, just it's gonna get weirder from here. It's not gonna get uh basically I want my content to almost be like you're not really sure what's going to come next. And maybe there will be like a routine to it, but I really just want to make short films and kind of or like music video type parody stuff or just like weird stuff that I always enjoyed doing when I was younger because I've been doing this for a long time. Even before YouTube, I used to record videos of myself and my friends and my sister, and we used to act out skits. We used to do like, we would even record things without a video camera and just like make believe a whole music video or like just like pretend like there was a camera there, or we would even have like an MP3 player or like a tape, and we would record ourselves doing like a talk show or something like that. This is something I've always liked. It's just like the typology thing, it just fell in my lap. It literally fell in my lap. I did it, and I kind of am just like fed up with it. And I really am like, I'm gonna like be the first to say like, great for the people that have gone really far with this community. And also for people that are really trying to make a difference in a positive way in this community. I'm like very for these people, even if I don't subscribe to those people. Like, that's great. I just kind of don't want to be in it, like, at all. I do in the sense I still wanna make some videos, but I just wanna get, like, out. Like, get out. Um Oh, hey, Fernando. Oh, thank you, Jordan. That's very sweet of you. The Overmind. Yeah. Well, okay, good. It was your birthday. Um Okay, so this is another thing. And I mean, for the people that are watching this, you guys are gonna like, you'll know, other people aren't gonna know, and they're gonna be like, who, what are you doing? Like, so this is something about me that I just like really do not come across on camera. Yes, I can be introverted. Yes, I do have like an extroverted side as well. Um, that's like humans in general. We all have like spurts of introversion and extroversion in certain ways, especially around friends. I have a way of speaking with people. Basically, even like with coworkers, I speak in a certain way. I don't really, I have my own language for things, and I really want to just try to talk to the camera like it's a person rather than talking to a camera, because I always find myself really just talking to the camera. I mean, I do think people are watching, but it's different. It's not like I'm really talking how I would to another person. If I was talking how I would to another person, I would be calling people like, for example, I call my sister Riddles instead of Anna. I call like anybody's name. So let's say someone's name is Tom. I will call that person Tommels. Like, I just like put an LES or an LEL, whatever. I just say weird stuff. And I know like a lot of you guys say stuff like that too. There's a lot of things that I just want to be like a little bit more authentic in myself, in my, like, almost treating it like these are like people that I'm very close with. Because I'm not, I don't claim to be nice ever. Like, yeah, I think I can be nice. I don't also claim to be a good person either. I'm not going to ever try to claim either of those things. I try my best to be a good person, and I try my best to be nice. But a lot of times I'm not nice, because guess what? I have a lot of opinions. And that's something that maybe doesn't come across all the time on video, because as a lot of people have said, I'm very cryptic on video because I don't say like people's names all the time, and I don't go into explicit detail. But in person, I do. It's just different. It's online versus, like, there's certain things I just wouldn't say. I wouldn't say certain things. Like, I don't know. But let's look at the chat. Okay. The Overmind, $100 a month. Yes. I don't know if you guys think that's a lot or if you think that's a little, but yes, I make about $100 a month on YouTube right now. And as you know, I haven't posted in a month. So who's to say what it would be if I actually posted? But last month I made over $100. And I know there are a lot of people that probably are like, you only make $100, like certain people in this community that probably make a lot more than me. But it's also because they're more consistently posting. And this is literally just from AdSense, you Google AdSense. And I'm not like, I'm proud of like where I've come, but obviously $100 in the US is not going to pay the bills. That's hardly going to be a grocery bill. I mean, maybe like 2 weeks of groceries, if that. So I, I definitely make money other ways, and that's by having a job, multiple jobs actually. So that's different. Um, hey, The Overmind. Emily, some of your skits, I'm not gonna lie, are super funny, haha, like that one where you impersonated some YouTuber. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, actually. Zanzi. Backseat typing. There's a place in hell for people who think they have private access to someone's mind and functions. That's the other thing. To me personally, I would help someone out. Like, say, for example, I've been asked by Megan Lavoda. Again, I really like Megan. Megan's one of my friends. I've been asked by her to eventually help her with typing people. I don't know if I will. I don't know if I will, like, but I personally, at this point, do not feel comfortable like saying, ooh, me, I know. Um, because it really takes me a long time to really feel sure about people. Like, even my friends, there are friends that I still am like not completely sure about. It took me a while to like type my family, even like to really feel sure about it. And this isn't just me like, oh, I think you're this type, so you're this type. This was me like, getting them interested in typology and actually looking into it themselves and kind of knowing stuff. Um, okay. So, okay, let me just like cut the rotten people out. Those that do care will continue to care no matter what you do. That's very true, and I do realize that, and I'm very, you know, I think the one thing, I guess the one place that I've gone right on this channel, the one way I've gone right on this channel is I do feel like the people, a lot of you guys, obviously I recognize almost every single username here, if not all of you guys actually. Yes. I don't think there's anybody, I don't know. But anyways, like a lot of you guys have been watching for a long time. And even though I haven't had my channel for that long, or at least like been posting videos on here, um, you guys have been very supportive. And I do feel like I have like there is a good community on this channel. Um, and I do think that a lot of people will stay, and that's fine. I guess it's just like something that I need to do. I just need to like correct, skirt, like get out and just start doing things. And I really do feel like by doing this, not only will I also think it's going to reach a wider audience, and that's kind of scary in a way because I don't want to ever feel like, oh, I don't know, like I'm just kind of like leaving people behind or something. But also, like I said, I don't want to be in this community, so it's just going to be something I have to do. Um, Melanie, I'm largely burnt out on typology community right now, not watching many of them right now. Still interested and can be enlightening and helpful, but I've been distancing lately too. Yeah, I just yeah, I agree. I I think it's gonna be a very fun and unique channel. Thank you. That's what I want. I will okay, I'll say some of the people, and these are gonna be YouTubers. I don't know if you guys have watched, but these are the YouTubers that I really look up to that are not oh wait, sorry, I just got distracted. Because my friends were messaging in the chat. Sorry, that was really not good. Wait, what? I literally just got this. Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. So the YouTubers that I really like, that are not typology related YouTubers, but the YouTubers that I really look up to, and these people are kind of controversial. And I don't know if any of you guys really are gonna like all the YouTubers that I say. And actually, when I think about it, a lot of these YouTubers, well, with the exception of a few of them, are male YouTubers. And I don't mean for this to happen. It's just like I like their content. Um, so I like the people I really kind of like and want to do similar-ish videos to, not similar, but like do kind of meme videos. That's what I want to do, is like kind of weird meme, like meme type of videos, like even do some commentary, which I don't want to get really into that genre because I think there's a lot of um there's a lot of not so good things happening. Well, there's a lot of not so good things happening in every community. That's why I kind of want to do something on my own. But I really like people like I really like Ethan and Ela from H3H3. That's a channel I really like, and I know they can be controversial. Um, I love both of them. If you don't know that channel, it's like it's kind of vulgar in a way. It's like comedy, and they also have a podcast, and I listen to every single episode of their podcast, and I just really like them. Like I even have Teddy Fresh stuff that I got from my friend for my birthday. Like I'm very like very down with that stuff. I also really like people like Drew Gooden or Danny Gonzalez. Who else? I really like iDubbbz, and I know those people. iDubbbz is very controversial. I like iDubbbz. I like even like people like Filthy Frank. I don't think I would go that crazy on like how Filthy Frank goes. And if you don't know these YouTubers, it's probably like, what are you talking about? They're not typology related YouTubers. They're just like more comedy type YouTubers. But I also like people like Lavender or like Lucy Fink. Again, you may not even know these channels, but like, or Curtis Connor. Like, I really want to do like kind of skit type of videos and like kind of reactionary type videos in a way, but also do like very weird stuff like reenacting things and like I don't know. Anyways, whatever. So that's basically it. I'm gonna go through some of these comments some more. Jordan said, "Buy my books and all the tones we've talked about. You are a wonderful person and buy my books." Well, I appreciate that. I wouldn't say that every single person believes that, and I guess you can really say that about everybody. I've definitely made my mistakes in my life, and I don't claim to be perfect, and I don't want to hide, a lot of things. I kind of want a lot of my things to be just like on my sleeve for people. I don't feel like I have anything to hide, but in the same regards, um, I'm not perfect. I've made a lot of mistakes. And I do not, again, think of myself as a good person or a nice person. And a lot of my friends will say, Emily's not very nice because, again, I have a lot of opinions. Opinions are the biggest thing here. And it's just like, I'm not the type of person that will sit in a room that there's injustice happening or even things that I don't agree with and just stay silent. That's never been me. I've always been the person that will stand up to those things. And in a lot of ways, I've been the bad guy in a lot of situations. And I don't mind being the bad guy. And in fact, I kind of welcome it. I would rather be the bad guy than to be someone that is fake and trying to be deceitful or be, I don't know, like just do things for their own gain. If I wanted to do things for my own gain, I would be in a way different situation right now. But that's not it. Also, kind of another thing, I've gone through a lot of changes. For those of you who don't know, I moved to from South Carolina to Georgia. I grew up in Georgia, so I've lived in Georgia. This will be my 20th year living in Georgia. So I've lived in Georgia for a very long time. My friend Anna, who you may have seen on my channel, she's an ENFP, and you probably have seen her in like at least in a thumbnail on my channel. We have a video with our friend Chaz on there. She and I are going to be living together, and we're going to be doing videos. You will expect to see a lot of videos with my friends in the future, because I've kind of sat my friends down and I've told them, hey, there's a lot of things I want to do with my channel, but I can't do it alone. And I also want to play around with special effects and like editing. And I have thought about in the future, because I do, even though I will do this for free, like, I mean, I do get money, like I said, $100 right now a month. I will like do this. I would do this no matter what. It would be nice to make it a career in the future. And I know that like doing typology for me, that would not make it a career. I'm not going to say that that's not something I do want. But I know that the new direction I want to go with my channel is more aligned with me and like what I want, rather than what maybe other people want, I guess. I have thought about doing a Patreon in the future. I just don't know if it's even worth doing, because I don't, first of all, want people to feel like they have to support me. Because as someone that isn't super financially well off, like myself, I would not want to ask other people to do that, because I know a lot of you guys are not like, I mean, maybe, I don't know what your lifestyles are. So I don't know what you guys, like, what your capabilities are or what your things are. So I've kind of thought about maybe doing that in the future, and then having like live streams on there, because I don't think I'm going to do as many live streams on this channel, especially as my content switches, because it would be kind of, even though I kind of do want to make weird videos and sometimes serious videos, I don't think I want to do live streams like this all the time where I'm like unlisting things, because I obviously unlist these after a certain point. So I eventually do want to have some type of thing where I have like live streams if people want to see that, or like also eventually come out with like cool merch like YouTubers do. I don't know. That's something I've thought about, but I just feel like I'm not at the level to be able to do that, nor do I feel like I really have the credibility to ask for that kind of stuff. But that's just kind of something in the future. The Overmind. $100 a month, at least you can pay your internet bill with that. True, true. That is very true. Hey guys, for anybody that is tuning in or tuned in, I know that, let's see. Oh, the ENTJ, ESTP hybrid video, Emil. Thank you. The Overmind. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think you kind of saw this already. But oh yeah, so this probably was already answered by what I said. Emily, is your goal to make YouTube a career or just keep it casual? I do want to eventually make it a career. That's not something that I want to like be secretive about, and nor do I feel like you have to be. I want to do it in a way that like I'm actually making great content. Like I really want to make great content. I really want to step up my game. And just be really consistent. Lately, the reason why I haven't like posted a video I'm actually waiting for a certain point because I really want to be consistent about posting videos. And right now, I'm living with my grandmother. I am about to move, hopefully, in less than a month into an apartment. But right now, it's like I'm still filming stuff, but I don't think I'm gonna upload until. I mean, I may. Who knows? I may even upload in a couple of days. We'll see. But I really just want to start being consistent and not do this like long gap that happened. Oh, thank you guys. Oh, Katie, you love H3H3. Yay. Yeah, I mean that's kind of my humor is like I have very I mean, I'm a bit vulgar, as you guys probably not really. I mean, I do say fuck a lot. That's just something I say fuckles because I like use L's at the end of things, and that's kind of weird for people. But yeah, I mean, I just really want to be like not really give a shit, and by not really giving a shit, hopefully that inspires other people to not really give a shit. Because at the end of the day, I don't really want to take this like I do want to take YouTube seriously, but I don't want to be like serious and like trying to teach people things like how I have in the past about typology. Maybe in a way you will learn certain things, but yeah. So you want to make pink eye content? Not necessarily. I just find those people. Oh, Content Cop is really cool. Yeah, with iDubbbz. I don't know. I just find. I also like Cody Ko. I feel like all of them kind of go in a little group. Um, like I said, I just don't want to be known for being nice or like being whatever. I don't think I'm already known for being nice. I think I've already stirred the pot enough that people don't think of me as a nice person, but some people. But I also don't want to be defined by certain things. Like I'm probably not going to look the cutest in videos because I don't want to give a shit about it. Oh, my nana just came home. Um, so she may start talking. Okay. Let's see. I mean, okay. I'm kind of jumping around. Overmind said, Emily, it's hard to picture you as a bad guy. Well, as some of you may know, my friends have a few nicknames for me. Two of them being Dictator and Satan. Both of them are kind of, I mean, they're both in a silly way. Like I'm very fortunate that I have a good amount of close friends that I've had for years. I value my friendships above all. I mean, besides like my family. I actually was with my one of my best friends who I've been friends with since I was 10. Um, Constantly best friends with for 16 years, over 16 years, and I just came back from visiting her this weekend, and we painted her daughter's bedroom like together. And I had to kind of step back because I have like I have a certain like perfectionism when it comes to art. And I'm not saying that I'm great about art, but I had to step back a little bit on that because there were things that she wanted to do that I wasn't like I had a whole vision of what we were doing because she wanted to do a fairy forest and I had this very detailed like image in my mind, whereas she kind of wanted to do like the big flowers. I don't know. If you haven't even seen that kind of stuff, that's probably like whatever. But yeah, I am a bad guy. I guess that's the point. I'm not nice all the time. Um, 9 alt 0. Emily as Pink Guy 2.0 would be pretty dope, though. I actually do want to tackle some Mimi people, so maybe I will be Pink Guy at some point. Yeah, Jordan, you are an editor. I still feel so weird about having an editor. I don't know. Like maybe in the future. I just don't know if I would. I just can't. I don't think I can do it right now. Like accept an editor because I want to be able to pay whoever I have in the future, and I just couldn't do it knowing that I really cannot afford to pay an editor, if that makes sense. So that's partly it. Plus, I really want to learn that skill more. Like when I was younger, I used to know more about editing than I do now because it's like it's a muscle that I haven't used, and I just need to sit down and really do stuff. Because even at this point, I know I can do more than what I do in my videos. I mean, I don't do much editing in my videos a lot of times. So yeah, Jacob, you should live with Chaz. He seems like a cool dude. What is that supposed to mean? What are you insinuating? Anyways, yeah, Chaz is a great guy. It's funny that you guys say that. I'm not gonna say anything actually, but I'll just say that he's a great guy and we're closer than ever. Um, let's see. But no, I'm gonna be living with Anna. Let's see. I can show you how to do editing. Yeah, I mean, that actually would be cool if we could even help each other. Like, I mean, as a collective, kind of learn how to do stuff. Marcel, whatever. She's not reading the comments, she's just talking. I don't feel connected. Oh my gosh. Well, I just read your comment that said that. I am reading the comments. Um, Jared, I'm stoked for it. Gotta run. I will be waiting to see your content develop. Thank you. Dimran Coleman, what's up? I like your content. Keep it up. Keep up the good work. Thank you. 9 Alt 0 would be awesome to see you on the H3 podcast one day. Oh my god. Like seriously? That is literally my dream. If I was on the H3 podcast, that I would know that I've made it in this world. That would be seriously my dream. Like I said, I love Ethan and Mila. I just feel like they're just so awesome. Um, I'm like starting to cry. I don't know, like not in like a fan type of way. I guess in a fan type of way because I don't know them, but like I really feel like we could even be friends, and maybe that's kind of how people see like other. Well, people definitely see other YouTubers that way, and I think that's pretty normal. But I really do feel like one day, like I'll meet them. Maybe I won't. Who knows? But I would love that. I would absolutely love that, and that's where I want to go. Like I want to go to Meme Town. That's TBH, listening to you talk about random stuff or even getting sidetracked, it's pretty enjoyable itself. Thank you. Dan Klein. I love your last name since I was just talking about Ethan and Ela Klein. Yes, I love Cody Ko. He's that funny. Yeah, he is really funny. Overmind, why do you not want to be thought as a nice person? It's not that I don't want to be thought as a nice person. I would say the majority of people in real life think I'm a nice person. And I think I have mostly positive or optimistic thoughts, but I not define myself as a nice person. Um, I just have like a hard time feeling like that. And it's not that I like see myself as lower. It's just like I don't like there are definitely there are a lot of things that I say that are not nice. There are a lot of actions that I do that are not nice. And I don't want to be like I don't want to be hypocritical. And I know that I still am. I think we all are hypocritical. I don't know. So that's hard, kind of a hard thing. Appreciating your upper channels game. I'm new to this, so I'll subscribe. Oh, thanks. Overmind. How did you get your channel scar? I mean, your forehead scar. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I would show you guys on this live stream. Okay, this is something that's going to be a more serious video that I put out one day. But I will do a video about having shingles. So for those of you that don't know, like it actually goes more so than that. Like it's like lighter over here, it's right here, and it's right here. I've talked about it before. I do have a video where there's a couple of videos that I still am recovering from shingles. I believe there's one about like INFJs being cold and then building confidence. I don't think I have those unlisted, but you'll kind of see like when I was recovered. But when I was in full-fledged shingles mode, which the reason I got shingles is I had I feel like I've said this a lot on this channel at some point, but so sorry for the people that have heard this already. I had chickenpox when I was 10 months old because the chickenpox virus, or not virus, vaccination didn't come out in the US until I believe 1995. And I got chickenpox in 1994. I believe it was 1994. Yeah, anyways, so it was like a year before the vaccine came out. And I had not it wasn't like a super severe case of chickenpox, but when I was living in Seattle, I was very stressed out. So this was like when I was 24. I'm 26 now, but like living in Seattle, I literally just turned 26, like less than a month ago. So a little over a year ago, I got shingles. And it was because I was very stressed out. And luckily, most of my family lives in South Carolina or Georgia. My dad lives in Georgia. So he's also an emergency medicine physician. He's been studying medicine for, I don't know, obviously an expert, and he's seen so many different things. So one day, like I was experiencing these tiny little bumps that I got on my head, and I thought I was having like an allergic reaction because it just like popped up one day. And I took a picture of it and I like sent it to my mom and I was like, "Oh, I think I'm having an allergic reaction. What is it?" And she was like, "I don't know what this is. Is that poison ivy or like what is it?" And I've never had poison ivy, so I don't know. Anyways, I sent the photo to my dad because at a certain point that day, I was like really like concerned that it wasn't going away. And he looked at my head. And again, I'm gonna make a video on this, so I'll like include photos in it. But he looked at my head, and the bumps kind of stopped right here, and it kind of went down my nose like right here. And my dad was like, "Well, just looking at the photo of you, it's definitely not an allergic reaction. I think it's shingles because it doesn't cross the midline of the face." The thing about like shingles on the face, like most people get it on their body, it doesn't cross the midline of your face. I had never heard of anybody at 24 getting shingles. I always thought it was like an older person thing. I thought it was something that people got when they were like in their 60s, 70s, whatever. Anyways, yeah, so I went to urgent care and they said, yeah, it's shingles. And I had to go on a lot of uh, antiviral stuff because the shingle virus, once you've had chickenpox, stays in your nerves and it will come up from different things. There's different ways you can get it. Like it will come up. For me, it was from stress, but for other people, it's if they have like a really bad immune system. my thing was I just had a lot of I will keep stress in my head so much, like, I'm just, like, very much looping thoughts, that it just became so much that it, like, came out on the surface. And so I was twice as much pressure as this eye, and I even got the virus on my cornea. So I almost went blind 2 times. If my eye pressure got too bad, I would have gone blind, and because it was on my cornea, I would have gone blind. So I had to go on different things to get this removed, and luckily I did not go blind. But because of all of that, I did get these scars on my forehead from shingles. And to this day, well, during that time, like, when it was full-fledged, you couldn't even, like, recognize me. I looked very different, my face was puffed up, I couldn't even open this eye. Like, the most I could open it was, like, that much, and I would, like, have to, like, open this eye so much to even open it like that. Um, I couldn't work. So that was, like, partly why I moved back from Seattle, and it felt like an electric shock every 5 seconds, like, it was the worst pain I've ever gone through in my life, and most people, again, get it on other body parts, and there's different pain levels of shingles. Not everybody's the same, but mine was, like, one of the like, the most severe, and the eye doctor and a lot of people had never seen a case like mine before, especially to happen to someone that is seemingly healthy and it to be mostly stress related. But yeah, so sorry that this might be a boring story to people, but this side of my face, I would say, so if you kind of like pretend there's like this square on my face, like all or like circle, because it also went into my hairline. All of this area on my face to this day, I do not have complete feeling in my face. At a certain time, this eye kind of drooped down more, and sometimes it still does. But yeah, I do not have complete feeling in this side of my face. Like, you can, like, I can do this and it doesn't hurt, versus like on the side, I can definitely feel a lot more. It just, I don't know if it's gonna ever go away. My dad said that I may always have um, this numbness in my face for the rest of my life. Um, it's definitely gone away a lot, and my scar has healed. But yeah, so that's the answer. I know that was a long-winded answer, but yeah. Um, yeah, it is crazy that some people are never gonna get it, like the shingles virus or like chickenpox. Yes, stress can cause a shingles break. And yes, it can. Um, I would look it up. I didn't know much about shingles before I got it, because again, I didn't know anybody that had it at like such a young age, but I actually found people that were even like in 7th grade when they had shingles and stuff like that. So, do you have a book? No? Hey, what's your Discord? I actually do have a Discord. I don't have anybody on my Discord though. I just don't really get Discord. Personally, and this is no like nothing against anybody, but I really don't like anybody that has ever messaged me. Like, I try to be good about like responding to comments a lot of times, but anybody that's ever messaged me on like any kind of social media knows this, or just text me in general. I'm like the worst texter ever. I do not claim to be good at texting. I hate texting, actually. I hate it. I don't like it at all. I don't like responding in long messages. I'm very like short message type of person. So I like feel like if I had a Discord, it would be kind of hard to be well, I do have a Discord, but like if I was to have like be active on it, I just wouldn't want to be active. It would just get on my nerves after a while. Like having to write stuff. And I guess I could just have it for you guys to like write to each other, but I also don't want some weird things happening on there because if I'm not like monitoring it, which I guess we could have a moderator, I don't know. So yeah, that's something that may happen. But Cookie, what do you think about five-factor model? What personality test do you think is better, five-factor model or MBTI? Oh, and I really like MBTI. Are you talking about like the big five? Is that what you mean by factor model, or am I just like, is that something else? Or am I literally blanking on something? Oh, okay. Yeah, the big five. I mean, at the end of the day, as I was saying earlier about personality theory, I really don't think I mean, I do think I really like MBTI. I like Socionics the most out of everything. Big Five is interesting. I feel like my Big Five is pretty cool, and I think Big Five can be really cool, like for certain things, but I don't really find it really says too much about who you are and like how you can improve. It just really says, oh, this is what you're good at, like your percentages. I don't know. I personally think other things. Do you ever mind? I'm not single actually, but I'm not talking about that right now. But you guys heard it here first. I'm not single. Um, Yesterday I bought some shoes off my drug dealer. I don't know what he laced. Oh my gosh. Because I'm tripping all day. Wow. Yeah, Jordan Peterson is scary. I don't know. I don't really look at he thinks a human being is a number on the IQ test and he just wigs me out. Yeah, I don't really have an opinion about Jordan Peterson actually. Um, Not any necessarily good or bad way, but yeah. Oh, I don't have complete feeling in my face. Why didn't you start with that? I guess you're right. I guess I could title a video, I don't have complete feeling in my face, and then like go over like the really scary photos. Like I actually could not have my shingles photos in a thumbnail. They would be too graphic, I feel like. For like I mean they're not I don't want to be like exaggerating things, but I think that YouTube would probably flag them if I did put them in there because it almost looks like I was beaten up, actually. It looks like I had like costume makeup on. That's how like weird my face looked. Anyways, I just want to say, I guess to wrap this up, because I'm gonna probably leave soon. To wrap it up, I'm going to switch around my channel um, to not really be typology related. I mean, I'm still gonna post a few videos that are typology related, and there's gonna be things dispersed. So, like, I want to do in the future still have like typology things every once in a while. But this channel, in the very near future, I don't want to be typology related, and I kind of just want to be in a league of my own and not really be associated with certain people, the good and the bad. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. So if you guys want to be along for the ride, great. If you don't, I understand. But that's just something to know that, like, if you see some really strange videos coming from me in the near future, or just videos that are not necessarily typology related, um, that's why. So I will see you guys later, and I hope that you have a great day. Thank you, James. I will keep doing things unapologetically. Okay, wait, I guess I will not continue. You guys are saying stuff. Would you be dropping your interest in psychology or just content producing? No, I do not. I'm not going to drop my interest in typology. I'm still doing the podcast for those of you that listen to that podcast, the My Type of Shit podcast. I'm still going to be doing that. I'm still going to have typology related content in some ways. Still going to have psychology related content, but it's not necessarily going to be Myers Briggs. And I want to really just go off of things that I want to do versus stuff I don't really care about. So I'm going to get going, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.